I would call that reasonably successful. I think we could have gotten a little bit more scrap metal, but I guess at least we now have a hatchet, a knife, and 10 arrowheads. Hello, everybody. This is Frogman. Welcome back to the Long Dark and our interloper run that had just geared herself up. I've been saying that for like a while. We now can go make some parts and go do a few things. And I've kind of spent the evening or the night in just trying to get our sleep schedule back to where it needs to be. She went and grabbed what was left of those rabbit carcasses. They are sitting right underneath of us right now, ready to do what they need to do as far as, well, cure, and they should be ready in a couple of days. I'm mainly interested in at least one of them just to fix our hat, because the blizzards are, well, they're pretty nasty, and well, we've already managed to walk a few blizzards, so if we can run into another rabbit, sure, I'll worry about it. But for right now, I'm more or less interested in just getting our current little rabbit skin hat fixed before it falls off of our head. We did manage to collect up the better of the set of gloves. Those are the best gloves you can get on Interloper, and we should be able to move forward. We're also collecting quite a few other parts elsewhere. We did not finish investigating the wreck of the Riken, so let's take a look and see what we can find. We get to have a little bit of fun for a little while and, you know, do some interesting stuff. Fishing can stay. I'm not even going to bother with it. Do you have anything for me? No. We're kind of, again, after a little bit of just random food, but I think since we've managed to make it this far, what we should be able to do is we should be able to chop up a couple of, well, chop out some fairly quick stuff, considering the fact that we have this, which is why this is so important for an interloper. We should be able to make those 10 arrows in a reasonable amount of time, and we should then be able to go hunting. And as we saw last episode, there are several deer right here that we can go hunt and live off of, and we should be all right. Let's see what's up here. And I'm gonna get this one. Interesting. All right. Scrawled message. Read text. No ship came. No use to me where I'm going. I leave it to you. Back. Take it. There is a memento cache, and we get 2 canisters over there by that, and the key. This is one of the ones that's going to work with an interloper. Now, we have to go over there because that's where the nearest crafting table workbench thingy is. And, well, that's what we need to go look for. So let us get off of this, and if we have enough time, I will probably come back here. We want at least 20 arrowheads. I want at least 20 arrowheads before we leave, which means we need to go find, what is it, 5 more scrap metal? I think that's the way that works. Brain, work, arrowhead, yes. We need 5 more hours and 5 more pieces of scrap metal, which should go pretty simply. There should be some stuff over here for that kind of thing. And we're going to go over here and search all this and then craft our first bow and a handful of arrows so that we can start eating and living and hunting and, you know, being nomadic or whatever it is that we are going to be for this playthrough. Hey, looky there, dog food. Beautiful. Thank you. And nothing. Anything in these? You got to check all 3 of them because sometimes there's a good stuff in these. The dog food that used to sit right here doesn't exist anymore. Up. And you do want to be kind of careful not to walk into a bear up here. Let's go find this cache real quick. And I also kind of want to look underneath here too, in case there happens to be another dead fish, because that fish saved our bacon. Where is this cache? It should be right there. Hello. 1 marine flare, 2 marine flare, 3 marine flare, a flare shell, flare shell, flare shell. So we should now have 3 flares to play with. Once again, amazing.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
You know, you always say that. Once in a while, you'll get a fish wash up right in this area. And that is the beauty of being able to cook, you know, usability back into food. That last fish we found was purely, completely rotten.
I'm so close to the link.
I know. You're terrible. Everything's bad. We're all gonna die. Should go say hi to Fluffy since we're out here. Scruffy. Fluffy, Scruffy. Fluffy. I forget which one this one is. I think what we're gonna go do, again... Yep. Since I have the ability to do this, we'll go ahead and light another fire. We're still trying to grind out these cooking skills and these harvesting skills
Come on, little fire.
and the fire lighting skills. Wow, made it first try. Check that out. Just take one of those. Again, the hacksaw, until we get to a certain point in carcass harvesting, is still going to be very much faster than anything else. Can you put this away? I don't want it. Which one of you are going to be short? We got 2 minutes. Beautiful. And I think probably... No, we have plenty of water. Why don't you... we'll just see where we are. Do I dare? How much time do I have? 47 minutes. Get me at least that.
You can eat anything.
Amazing. Almost done. And a little bit more food for our bellies. I'm going to leave the guts laying around in various places. We don't need them. I mean, I guess I could grab one. Is it thawed? If it's thawed, I'll grab them. We got 30 minutes. It's thawed out. All right. Go ahead, grab them. We can leave them indoors. That way we have an extra set of guts should we need them. And I have a plenty long enough campfire that we can pull plenty of these off. We're going to run right inside right now and go see what's available. Looks like the other one's up here. Hang on a minute. We're going to do a little bit more running real fast. I'm going to do that. I don't want to go into the cave just yet, but the body is over here. I really don't need what's in the cave. But I suppose we could go say hi to whatever his name is. More pills. Let's go do a quick run in here and hopefully not get eaten by a wolf. Actually, no, we're not going in there until I have a bow and arrow. What am I doing? I'm crazy. I don't need to go in there unless I want to go in there. We don't need any more stuff. Sitting here being silly. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to go in. We're going to go build our parts. We're going to cut up some more metal. Pick it up. I did hope for a fish, but I don't think we're going to get another one right now. Anyhow, let's get inside. And we'll go do a little bit of looting and crafting and getting ready to become a hunter again. Hopefully the bear is not over here trying to wait on us. All right, I'm gonna just dump this stuff right here so that I'm not carrying it all over the place. Let's check everything out real quick. We need to go make sure that we look at all of the goodness that could be around in here. I want to go check the trailers. Probably going to need a little bit of you given the time of day it is, because we may have to make a fire. I usually don't forage here. This is not one of my normal places to go forage, but it is a very good place to go forage, mainly because it's, well, it's indoors and protected. There's plenty of scrap metal locally in the zone. There's an awful lot of firewood locally in the zone. I mean, there's just pallets laying around everywhere in here, so if you need to keep a fire going for a really long time, you can. Plus, it's, I guess, kind of safe. There's only, what, like 3 or 4 wolves? It's really not that bad. And up the pipe. See, like, there's some scrap metal right there. And we're going to get a cup of coffee. And how bad are the sardines?
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Edible. Barely. And a little container. Nothing else. More pills and more dog food. So we do have several things of dog food. And we're going to go do another thing. My old favorite little corner over here. I don't know what you're whining about dropping gear for. What do you... Why do you want to drop gear? I know I've showed this before. This corner can have stuff in it. There it is. Okay. This turns out to be the second time that this happens. There's something else that might be back there too. It's there. Let's see if I can get them both this time. There it is. Nice. Nothing in there. Now, that's just a distress pistol. It's not anything special. And as far as this goes, we're pretty well screwed. We're going to lose our match. Oh, I left my hammer. I brought my hammer. That's going to give us 3. That's going to give us 6. I'll take that. Amazing. All right, cool. Yeah, that's where they're hiding things like that now. That's the second time I found it in there. So that's very good to know. And I suppose since we're now at a point where I can cut these up, 45 minutes for 2 is still not one of my favorite, but we'll go ahead and cut it up anyway. We need to repair our hacksaw. And then we're going to go upstairs and do the usual check around for a few things. Should have some food. Why don't you just eat these dog foods and get rid of them? We have a blizzard. That's amazing.
I could eat anything right now.
Yeah, you guess what you're getting ready to do? Sometimes. That corner has become very good for every level of the game. But we don't need all these extra cans, and I should have left my thing behind. That's fine. We'll leave it over here. We're actually going to probably leave this red toolkit as well. Wow, this is going to be an end of one. 53. 50. Love it. $53, $52. Right. No, it's not how it works. I mean, I guess it can be, but... Maple syrup. Thank you. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Oh, wow. All right, let's turn this on, take a quick look around. I don't see any tools. Oop, oop, oop. There's a flare. We have lots of flares now. That's amazing. Good Lord. More scrap metal. Amazing. What's upstairs? Ding, 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 ding. From what I have seen so far, there's going to be a flare gun in this building no matter what as well from now on. For the 4 or 5 times that I've come through here so far, there has been a flare gun in this building. It's been in several different locations, but there's been a flare gun. And And we can finally start popping locked stuff. Amazing. Still not finding anything. Let's go outside real quick. No, nothing. Okay, back indoors. And we're gonna go around the corner, check all of the containers. I know I should be crafting instead of doing this. It's fine. Just kind of like to find some good stuff. Like that, sitting right there. Thank you. All right. Hand up. More chips. Alrighty then. We should be able to go ahead and craft a bow now, although I may have to make a fire to get it done. So let's go ahead and drop a fire in on this. Oh, geez. I probably just wasted a match.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
That's the only problem when you have one that's at fire starting 5 and one that's not, is you end up wasting a match.
Work?
Of course it didn't, because you're an idiot. Well, since we can do that, we'll do this. Nice. All right. Boink, 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 boink. And we need at least 6 hours of light. And I don't know how much water I brought. I brought plenty. Okay. And we'll go ahead and just do all 6. We'll just do all 6.5. It won't matter. Oh, lovely. Thank you. Well, I guess since we're here, we'll do this. And I will throw another piece of that on there. We'll make some more water, even though we don't really need it. And I'm gonna cook you. And we'll do this. You can drink your water. Where is this thing? Arrow shaft. We'll just go ahead and make a bunch of these while we wait on that water to boil. Should have gone completely out by now. And I missed the cook on that. Whatever, we'll just eat it anyway. No big deal. 38%. I'm just slamming those like nothing. It's ridiculous how much of a just iron gut this one has. All right, so we now have 12 of those and that many of those. We need to go ahead and see what we can't do about crafting a few things. Go ahead, munch down on a bunch of this. Actually, eat your chips first. The sooner we get a handful of arrows built, find a spot to put this down. We'll go right here where I'm right next to the bed so I can just look at it. Give me my pot. All right. And then craft up a whole bunch of arrows. That's longer than she's gonna like. We'll do 6 for right now.
I'm so tired. I could lay down right here.
Nice. Of course, we're gonna end up with cabin fever risk. And go ahead, pop one of those just to get that under the tail. We're gonna end up with cabin fever. I already know it. It's no big deal. Cool. Awesome. How bad is our cabin fever? Perfect. Exactly what I wanted to see. How many arrows did that end up being? We now should have... Oh, you're going to carry everything I tell you to do. Don't worry about it. We should have 6 whole arrows. Let's see if we can't craft the last 4. And then we're going to go hunting. Although I probably shouldn't. Let's go do this instead. Let's not be dumb this time. We did this once already, and it wasn't fun. The only problem with this zone, and the reason why I'd much rather go to Broken, is Broken allows you to be out. You know, you can play with the cabin fever problem with Broken Railroad a heck of a lot easier than you can here. Hello.
This will come in handy.
Yes, it will, because it's still edible. Iron Gut Astrid, keep after it. Holy cow. Let us get outside. We need to go outside. We need to go do something before she ends up with cabin fever completely. We've spent too many days indoors. And this means we're going to need to go find a place to go hunting. But we now have a bow. And we have several deer we can go harass. Or bear. It's actually not that cold. That's what I love about these so early things. All right, let's go see if we can find some deer. We'll get stocked up with some food over here at the Riken. Especially now that the fog's out. We have a lot of firewood, right? Kinda. Yeah, I can cook 8 deer. Or we could go beachcombing. We could do all kinds of things. That's one of the only things that doesn't work in this area. There's only one outdoor space, and that is the church. And the church is not warm. You have to, well, I guess the bear cave, and I really don't want to mess with the bear cave right now. Let's say outdoor space. There's plenty of outdoor space. It's just it's over there and it's inhabited by a carnivore that wants to eat your face off every time you get near him. Unlike these deer that are genuinely a little bit nicer. Oh, put this down. Just put it down. It weighs a lot. Right there. Drop and drop. And you can drop a bunch of these too. Thank you. Awesome. I was going to leave that behind, but I didn't get there. Yeah, we've got a while. We're fine. Let's go see if we can find a deer. Or 2. Like that one right there. Right where it's going even. Did he get stuck? No, he didn't. How much did we end up with doing that many? Where is our gear at? We are now archery 2. Now let's see how badly I can be this early. Come on, dude, stop walking. Whichever one of you does the head down first. Or not. I'm gonna scare her. Yeah, I knew it. Dang it. Tried not to back into her. That's okay. He's closer to the ship that way. I'm just all about the pop-up surprise shooting of the deer. Not like that. Somehow I still... Well, that worked. Let's go see what we can do about catching a little bit of food for a little while, and then we can kind of end this episode. I think it's going to be a little shorter, and from now on we may start to be able to actually tell the story of this Astrid and what she gets to do, but we're going to get her set up with a little bit of food right now. I just don't want him up on that rock. That first couple of deer is always a royal pain in the tail. Come on. Put your face down. Perfect. That, my friends, is how you do that. Yep. And I guess we'll just go ahead and do that book. We'll go ahead and cut up a deer. We'll go ahead and do a little bit more foraging and back and forth stuff. This will allow us to be able to craft what we need to craft, get a lot of this stuff going. For that matter, we can leave, although I do want to kind of spend a good couple of days here because we did get a whole bunch of this stuff laying around, and I don't want it to go to waste. So for right now, and I wish he was a little closer to that, but we'll be okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and that will be dinner. That will be a bunch of goodness. That will be great. And this is one of those bad times that I'm going to do this. And that's why. I mean, it's right there. See? Where did the boat go? All right, all that work to try to keep well fed, and we managed to keep it. We now have a decent supply of food, and we now can kind of camp out and hang out in the Riken for a little while. I probably should go up there and cut that stick. How long is it going to take? 58 minutes. Let's just put coal on this fire for right now. If nothing else, we can go visit the mine again. Nope, nope, nope. Do it again. 8. Nice. Got to get rid of this cabin fever anyway. Now that's kind of how I work this out when I do these things, because there is a kind of a problem. We're not going to see it here with the deer meat because the deer meat obviously looks very different. It's still kind of the same. When we start harvesting bear and we start harvesting, I think it's bear, moose, and wolf, especially the bear meat looks almost identical to the uncooked stuff. So you have to be kind of careful with what you're doing now, trying not to get things mixed up. But I think I'll finish cleaning this guy up, and we will figure out what we're gonna do. The other reason why you tend to do that is because the game seems to be just ridiculously dark now, so you leave a little direction marker so you can kind of understand where you need to go. so that you don't get lost when the weather does what the weather just did. So now I know where I need to go in order to be able to get back to where my bed is going to be. And I can go like this and then walk to it. That is incredibly wonderful. We should be good to go for a couple of days now at least. And again, I kind of want to just spend a little bit of time finishing up the rest of the crafting and the rest of the foraging. We need to go get some more metal, which we should be able to do fairly easily. And we need to do some more work. I think for right now, I'm going to put a bunch of meat down right here, because this is a good place to put it, and go inside. And we do have a bunch of parts here that I wanted to move, so we're gonna kind of base here for just a little while. Like I said, I kind of want to make sure we have at least 20 total arrows, or at least 20 capable total arrows, plus all of that cured. These I'm not so much worried about. That, I mean, that'll be done here in a little bit. We'll be able to use it to do a couple of other things. And, well, we got some more guts to play with. I don't foresee us using this deer that I'm going to probably be harvesting. We're not going to stay here for that long. And I didn't, I must have not grabbed it. Great. Well, we'll grab it in the morning. That's enough for the stuff that we need, and actually I'm going to take one of those with me so that I can repair my gear, or my hacksaw. But we're going to go up here, we're going to go put her to bed, and in the morning, or I should say in the next episode, probably finish our forge and finish a few other things. For now, though, she's going to go to bed, and I will see you all in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.